Hi, thank you all. I'm George Kramer, founder and CEO of NEOCOR. We are a developer of the co-op valve. We are real believers in One Health philosophy. We're focused on innovation, collaboration. We've got a great, diverse leadership team with a lot of successful exits, including a $1.2 billion exit. And what we do is treat mitral valve disease. So mitral valve disease, you see thickened leaflets, floppy leaflets, ruptured cords. This all leads to massive regurgitation across the valve. That's going to lead to heart failure and death. There's no medical cure for the disease. The best treatment is actually open heart mitral valve repair surgery. But less than 50% of the people in the US that require that surgery get it for a number of reasons. They've got comorbidities or poor surgical risks, and really, who wants to have their chest cracked open? So that leads to the impetus for more transcatheter solutions. We spend over $12 billion in the US a year on mitral valve disease. So there's a tremendous growth runway for transcatheter solutions for mitral valve. This is what's in the pipeline right now, and if you look at it, there's a common theme there. There are big stented valves with bioprosthetic valves sutured in the middle of them. They lead to LV outflow tract obstructions and other complications. Our design is dramatically different. Very low profile, 8.5 French delivery sheath. We've got good IP in place with international coverage. Don't know what that is, but you were about to see a video of the valve in operation. So I don't know if you guys can fix that, but so it's a polymeric valve, very low profile. We've had it in animal models successfully. We we're looking to get to, keep going if we can. Same thing. First in human trials in about 18 months. We've raised about, in our seed round, 3.8 million so far. We're looking to raise 8 million in our Series A. Here we go, in a valve, a fluoro image after implantation in a dog. This is a dog the next day, looking happy. Still more problems. So anyway, with that, I'm open to questions. By the way, the valve works better than that AV.
Maybe I want to take the opportunity to talk a little bit about the team that's involved.
Yeah, our team? Yeah, we've got a pretty diverse team. We've got good partners. Our engineers are over in Israel, Eliashar. Some of our manufacturing partners are in the Netherlands for our electrospun material. The valve is fabricated in Israel. We've done all the testing in animals here in the US. Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about your competitive edge versus everything out there?
Sure. Well, no LVOT obstruction, ultra low profile delivery sheath, 8.5 French versus 30, 35 French. No problems with disrupting the mitral apparatus, so we restore normal physiology to the heart. There's no issue. We maintain normal annular motion of the mitral annulus. There's a lot. Our cost of goods is ridiculously low. So once we get through, and we're so different, we think we'll get breakthrough designation, device designation from FDA. Once we get through pivotals, we expect good hospital adoption. Because our cost of goods is so low, we can probably save up to 30% on procedure costs to the hospital. So there's the competitive advantage. Anybody else?
Maybe a follow-up question. Any specific patient population that you would want to start with, or is it just like a general?
For our first in human?
For
Yeah, so we'd be looking at, it's designed to treat both functional and primary MR, but we're targeting primary MR as our initial patient population, and then move on from there to functional MR.